Traditional training is often designed to provide learning for several hours and even several days. This can result in a lot of new information for the learner to process. The bite-size approach breaks the information down into smaller segments of 5 to 10 minutes each. These short modules can be applied in various ways to enhance the learning environment. The bite-size approach is a specialty of Learning Elevated. Let's look at this approach in more detail. The bite-size approach allows training to fit into the brief, free moments of the day, to be viewed or reviewed just before skills and knowledge are needed, to supplement longer formal training as a pre-assessment or primer before the training session, and as a review or target application after the training, and to provide a scalable transition by starting with a few modules to meet an initial need and then adding more modules as needed and budgets allow. Click on each approach to learn more and then exit when finished. Joan has a limited budget for training, but there are a handful of topics that are critical to address right now. Bite-sized modules are able to provide the critical training within her budget and time frame. At a later time, with additional budget resources, she is able to expand the training with more bite-sized modules that retain the same look and feel. This approach allows Joan to scale her training transition according to her budget and time limitations. John wants to increase his product knowledge, so he takes 10 minutes before his call center shift begins to complete a learning module. During his shift, he can begin to apply this new knowledge with callers. Peter has a performance review with Sally in a few minutes. He reviews the training module on the best practices and procedures to consider during this discussion. When Sally arrives, Peter is ready to explore her performance over the past year by asking the appropriate questions and guiding the discussion. George needs to complete his compliance certification before the end of the month. He has a few minutes before his next meeting to work on one of the modules. By using these free moments over the next couple of days, George will complete his certification without impacting his busy schedule. Sally begins her preparation for a 4-hour training class with a couple of pre-assessment modules to ensure she is ready. She notes some key topics during the class, and then reviews a few follow-up modules in the weeks that follow. She discovers her retention of the new material has improved by preparing before and reviewing after the training class. Learning Elevated can explore your training needs and provide bite-sized modules for the areas of immediate concern, and then expand with additional modules as needed. Do your learning in bite-sized chunks. Thank you.